and welcome once again to the Schaefer Small Engine Shop and Two-Car Garage. Here is today's patient. This is a Troy Bilt TB35 EC two-stroke string trimmer that I inherited. Actually, I traded for it, and I was told it had not run in 3 years. When you hear that, you immediately add 1 to 2 years. So this thing might have last fired up in 2020, I don't know. But here it sits, and I'll show you what all I've done to it. I have not started this, so I don't know if I've accomplished anything, but I'm gonna bring you in a little closer and I'll show you what all I've done to it. This is a 2017 model, so it is 8 years old. And let's see what we got. All right. These are the implements of torture that I have used on this thing. And if you're going to get in the small engine business, you need to count on having a lot of tools and a lot of patience. So I'll just pick a place to start. Channel locks. I wanted to take the trimmer head off this thing, and it was so rusted, and is still so rusted, that I had to use channel locks to turn the screw down here, and a bunch of Wally World lubricant, and I think I also put some of that other stuff on it, the name of which escapes me, but it's PB Blaster. So we've covered that. Now we just have a general purpose set of Nipex type pliers, regular pliers. Had, of course, a spark plug wrench. Here's the old spark plug. Here's a spark plug gap gauge. So I dropped the new spark plug on the ground and closed the gap, so I had to reset that. Getting the spark plug out of this thing required this big screwdriver and a pair of my pliers to finally pull this spark plug boot off. It is on there. I mean, it was on there. But I finally got it off. Then I had several testers. This is one, and I've got this long apparatus I made here. This will clamp on a spark plug, and this will clamp on ground. Finding ground on these plastic implements is it's a problem, but we did have spark after I replaced the spark plug. Now, just a pair of bent needle nose pliers, and These little nippers I got on Amazon are terrific. I used both of them because I had to replace all the hoses and the fuel filter, all of which were completely rotten and stiff as boards. So I put new hoses on it. The old carburetor here, this is a new bulb on it, but I decided after I put the bulb on it, it just wasn't worth fooling with, because I just put a brand new carburetor on it and get on down the road with it. And this is some of the dead stuff that came out of it, old fuel filter, which really looks okay. And of course I've got to have this implement to pick up stuff that I drop. This implement, a magnet, to pick up other stuff that I drop. All of these are mandatory for working on anything. Okay. This DeWalt has got a number 25 Torx bit on it. That's what you use to disassemble this thing. And why do I have a drill and a set of drill bits out here? Well, I'll tell you. You try to get hoses through these tiny openings on these gas tanks, and you can fool with it for a month and not get it in there. So I just find the size drill bit that either won't fit or will barely fit, and I drilled out both the holes on this gas tank so I could get new lines through it, put a new fuel filter on it, new return line on it, and a new carburetor on it. So all of these were required. There's the air filter cover. I hadn't put it back on yet. Now, electric drill. Why do we have that? This is one of these jump start models, which I really like, and it's one of the reasons that I wanted this unit, to see if I could get it running and try this jump start thing on it. Now, I have not started this, but I'm hopeful. So let me turn you off and get you set up a little better, and we will have the big reveal. All right. It's primed. Choke is on. New carburetor, holding plenty of gasoline in the bulb. New spark plug, firmly attached. Let me move this table, or chair, this is. And let's see what we got. Oops. think I made a good deal. So I'll end this video. Thanks for watching. If you like this information, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.